Hey, g'day folks, welcome aboard. You found the best YouTube Tinny Mods channel there is going around. Today is a little bit different. I'm going to have a little chat about hull maintenance. Now, we take our outboard motor to get it serviced and we don't ever really worry about what's going on with the hull. Well, this boat behind me is only a couple of years old and it's already got some corrosion issues because of lack of maintenance of the hull. So I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks and tips to help look after your boat and make it so you don't have to bring it in to me to get repairs done. It's a 370 Explorer from the Quintrex range. It's had a couple of modifications done. It's got a little bit of a casket going on the front there, which is handy. And it's also got a battery tray and a tray to hold the fuel tank in place. It also has a floor. The floor's been removed because we're looking at and you can see it from a distance, all those little white spots. Now this is the hull maintenance we're talking about. You can see in the hull the brown coloured mark, and that is obviously where water has been sitting for a longer period of time. When we leave water sitting in it, we create a problem called corrosion. And if it's not cared for, it puts holes in your tinny. So I'm going to zoom in. We've got a hole in the boat which goes right through. You can see that hole there. All right, and it's a bit pitted all around there. It's all pitted all around that area there. There's plenty of little pit marks. Okay, zoom away. Come in on this side here. And I'll zoom in on this one and you can see the little pit holes there. Okay, that is the beginning of corrosion for this boat. And it also can be, if left unattended, it can be the end of life for a boat. Once they get to a certain point, there's no going back. There's no cleaning them anymore. Is it going to do any good? Now this boat is only 3 years old, which was a bit of a shock to me when I first got told about it, because we were outside, it was in dark, and I had no idea what sort of boat we were looking at until he told me. So what I've asked the young fella to do is to buy some Aluminium, which is an acid wash, and he needs to take this boat home. I'll fix the hole, but he needs to take this boat home and give it a really good wash. Now I have shown in a video of mine a deep clean video, and a deep clean video is where I pull everything out. Anything that's inside here, ropes, anchors, safety gear, whatever you have in the boat, just get it all out and give it a good clean. Fuel tanks out. You can leave your battery boxes in, but you know, get everything that you can get out of the boat. This is quite a simple boat with not much in it, but get everything out and then give it a good deep clean, and use a little bit of Aluminium on the bottom of this to prevent this from happening again. You can just see how bad that is. Now, my repair today is going to be run a wire buff over the inside here and just see if there's any other spots. I've only got one hole to fill, but while it's in here, if I knock off any of those little white spots and it leaves another hole, I'm going to fix them for him as well. Aluminium aluminium cleaner. This is the product that I use. Then a little spray bottle or a hand pump spray bottle, whichever one takes your fancy. How I would go about this would be to put the bung in and spray some of the Alibrite onto the affected areas. And then once you've sprayed it onto the affected areas, you need to then agitate it with a banister brush of some sort or a broom, anything you like, but just agitate it a little bit so that it works the material a little bit better. Don't let it dry, but let it do its job. And after it's done its job, then you rinse it out with water. This piece is not in the boat, it's just a sample piece that I have, and you can see all of the white markings on it, and everywhere there's a little white mark, there's a pinhole starting to grow. Okay, this all happens under the floor where you cannot see it. And we go and use our boat in the salt water, and it gets splashed with salt water. When the salt water dries out, it leaves a residue. Like there's a residue on here of all of this salt and sand and corrosion-y stuff. So now that it's dry, but the minute you wet this, even with fresh water, you are going to have a perfect salt water environment there. Even though you're using fresh water, the salt is already here, and it starts this corrosion process. So keeping your boat clean is the utmost importance of what I'm talking about today. Removing your floor. You can see where the floor sits on this boat. It goes all the way up around the edge there, and it's just a simple timber floor. A simple timber floor that can be lifted out and access to this area here quite simply. And of course, down the bottom there as well, and at the front. I'll take you out to another boat that's out the front here as well that's also come in for some corrosion problems. This boat is a little bit older, and the markings that we have on this boat here there's a texture mark there with a little hole. There's a texture mark there. There's a texture mark there. There's no texture mark there, but you can see that the corrosion has started. And that is also down the other side as well. Okay, and what that is, it is in that little lip there where the dirt and salt all sits along that edge there. And it's just in the construction of the boat. This is how they build the boats. This one's difficult to get to there. It has had some repairs already. I can see that there. That's the first time I'm seeing this as well. It has had some repairs done on that, we'll call it the chine on the corner of the boat there. And we got to do a couple more repairs on it today. Okay, that all comes down to how well we clean our boat. Now, it's an older boat, so you're going to get it with an older boat, but how well we clean them and look after them, and they can last forever. So this one on the bottom is difficult to see because it's painted, so you can't always tell where the damage is or what damage has been done when it's a painted hull. You just know when it starts leaking water. So to treat this boat, we would treat it exactly the same. We'd spray a little bit of Alibrite all along the top edge and let it run down into the bottom edge there and clean it all up. And then we drill and weld up the holes. There's not much else we can do with it. This is probably a little bit more closer to death than the other boat by a long shot, and we just have to manage this, and we don't even know it's happening most of the time until such time you pull your boat apart. This one's got the motor off the back. We've got to do a little bit of work on it, fill in a few holes, put a transducer bracket on there. There's one there, and there was also another one underneath there, which is all rotten away as well. All of these little things build up of all sorts of corrosion, and it all just happens over time, and we don't know this is happening to our boat. So all this video is about today is a little bit of hull maintenance. When you've got a nice looking boat on the outside, rip the floors out and give it a clean. So I've lightly run over this boat with what we thought was one little pinhole, and I ran over this with the wire buff, and it's taken off some of the white build-up, and it's exposed some other holes. I got one there. This is the original hole that it came in for, and then there's one over here as well. Somewhere here it is. This one here as well. So we've got extra holes in the boat, which if they didn't come out today, they come out tomorrow, and so on. So, you know, just get in and clean your boat, guys. This is what this video is about, is take care of your boat, and it'll last a lot longer. So I've welded all of those holes up. I welded them from the outside, and I just touched over them on the inside just to run the heat over them on the inside. There's the one little repair there. There's one little repair over there, and the one over here. But let's have a look underneath, because this is where I repair them from, because not all the time you can get them from inside the boat. So there's one repair, just a little tiny spot, nicely smoothed over. There's the second repair. And the third repair is, there he is. That's the third little spot weld repair right there. Right, they're just all underneath the boat. You do know that I've got a trailer video that is coming out soon as well, and that is also about hull care and how trailers are set up on their boats. That will be a video coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that one, guys. But that's the end of this video today, and I hope you take something home out of this and get the products you need, some Aluminium or thereof. I don't have any sponsors of any of the materials that I use. I've paid for everything, so buying materials, and I've found that an Aluminium works the best for cleaning up, but keeping it clean is even better. Then you don't need to use these chemicals to clean your boat if you just keep it clean. Another thing I'd like to point out with the boats is this one. You can see that inside the boat, the stain of the water where it was sitting. If you tip your boat up in the front and lift it up very high, higher than the jockey wheel can lift it, put a brick underneath it and lift it higher, it'll allow the water to run out the back, and it doesn't sit there and fester and create these problems later on in life for your tinny. So anyway, guys, I hope I've given you some valuable information here today that you can use and apply and keep your boat on the water longer. All right, guys, that's it for me. See you next time. Bye for now.